Today, we are digging into a really powerful sermon, and the topic is called to be liberative. That's get you thinking. It has this huge question: what does a faith that actually truly sets people free look like? Let's get into it. So, the sermon kicks off with this really simple but brilliant analogy. Picture this: it's January and a guy decides to join a gym. He goes all out, buys the fancy shoes, the sleek brand name workout gear. I mean, he looks amazing. He totally looks the part. The only problem, he never actually gets on the treadmill and he never lifts a single weight. So you have to ask, is he committed to fitness or is he just committed to the idea of fit? And this comparison right here, this is the heart of the matter. It is so easy to get trapped up in the appearance of faith, the rituals, the songs, being part of the community. But the sermon's point is the real faith, just like real fitness. Is it measured by the gear you have? It's measured by its power to make a real tangible difference in the world. This tension between just looking the part and actually living it. It's not a new problem. The sermon points way back to an ancient warning. If your worship does not lead to justice, it's basically empty. Yeah, we are pointing to the prophet Isaiah. He described this community that is super religious. They are doing all the sacrifices, the festivals, the prayers, and they have got the routine done. But at the exact same time, their society is just filled with oppression and injustice. And God's response through the prophet, it's stunningly direct. It's basically, I'm so over this. I have had enough. So, what's the solution? It's not do your rituals better. Nope. The command is a direct call to action. Learn to do good, seek justice, rescue the oppressed. According to this text, your worship has to result in justice. It has to challenge the systems that are crushing people. The message is pretty clear. Your faith is supposed to be visible in how you treat the most vulnerable among you. And if you want a perfect picture of what this faith in action looks like, the sermon takes us right to the story in the New Testament from the Gospel of Luke. And this story, it's really the core of the whole message. It's about a woman who was set free on the Sabbath. Just try to imagine this for a second. For 18 years, yes, 18 years, a woman has been physically bent over, totally unable to stand up straight. That's almost 2 decades of constant suffering, of only seeing the ground, of being defined by her condition. So, here's how it all goes down. Jesus is teaching in a synagogue. He sees her in the crowd, and get this, without her even asking, he calls her up to the front. There is no big long prayer. He just makes this simple, incredibly powerful declaration: you are set free. And instantly, boom, she stands up straight. The bondage of 18 years just shattered in a single moment. But not everyone is celebrating this incredible moment of freedom. It's immediately caused a problem. Why? Because it happened on the Sabbath, and the leader of the synagogue is absolutely furious. He does not see a restored life, he sees a broken rule. He actually starts yelling at the crowd for trying to get healed on the wrong day. And Jesus' comeback is justly completely flips the script. He points out something really obvious. He says, look, on the Sabbath, you all untie your donkey or your ox to give it water, right? His argument is so simple and so powerful. If we show basic compassion to an animal, how much more should this daughter of Abraham be on board from her chains? He totally redefines the Sabbath. It's not a day for restriction, it's a day for liberation. And this is where we get the real deep meaning of this story, because the healing was not just about fixing a physical problem. Oh no, it was about restoring a person's entire identity, their dignity, and their place in the world. You have to pay close attention to the words Jesus uses here. He calls her a daughter of Abraham. Now, that's not just some casual phrase. That was a formal, respectful title. It was a declaration to everyone listening that she was a full, valued, honored member of the community. He did not just heal her body, he gave her back her dignity. I mean, just look at the difference here. The visual says it all. For 18 years, her reality was the dirt at her feet. That's all her posture would let her see. But after she was healed, she could stand tall. She could look her neighbors, her friends, her community right in the eye as an equal. The sermon puts it perfectly. Dignity changes your posture. Okay, so this is where the sermon really brings its home for us. It asks us to look around and connect with the ancient story to our world today. Who are the people who are bent over right now? It not be physical thing, it could be the crushing weight of systematic injustice, the heavy burden of poverty, the deep isolation of shame, or the relentless pressure of workplace burnout. So, what do we do with all this? That brings us the final part, the call of action. The sermon argues that being part of the faith community is not about sitting on the sidelines. It is an invitation to actually get in the game and join in the work of liberation. The sermon introduced this incredible concept, tikkun olam. It's a Hebrew phrase and it means repairing the world. It's this beautiful idea that we are called to be God's partners in mending what's broken in the world, to be agents of healing and justice right here, right now. So, what does repairing the world actually look like? Well, the sermon breaks it down into 4 steps. It starts with looking into the mirror, evaluating our own daily lives, and asking, are my actions making someone else's burden heavier? From there, it moves toward challenging exploitation wherever we see it, breaking the silence when we see injustice, and to actively standing with those who are oppressed. This is not one time thing, it's a way of life. And this quote right here, it just distills the entire message down to its essence. The whole point of this journey of faith is to find some cozy, comfortable bubble to hide in. It's about being empowered and then sent out in the world to be part of making people truly, completely free. And that leaves us with this final, really challenging question to chew on. Are our communities meant to just be safe harbors, or they are supposed to be launching pads for liberation? It's a question that forces us to decide if we are committed to just the idea of faith or its powerful, world changing, life freeing reality. May God bless all.